The early warning signs of a narcissist. When you enter into any new relationship, it's normal to enter it with no preconceived notions, and you should start out with low expectations. Forming an educated opinion on anyone can take a little bit of time, and getting into something, having super high expectations, that's not a very healthy way to enter into anything. So gaining some solid insight on the person is key to knowing if they are a good fit for you or if they aren't. So for this video, I'm going to be talking about the early warning signs of a narcissist. And I hope you pay close attention, because I will promise you one thing here. A narcissist is never going to come right out and say, "Hey, just to let you know, I'm a narcissist." And I know that's obvious, but it's super important for you to always be on your toes, because you just never know. The next person you meet might just be a narcissist. And understanding the early warning signs will help keep you safe from the damage they will do to you. And trust me, there will be damage. So I'm just going to go through these early warning signs at random. There's no list, top or bottom or anything like that, because all these are equally important. It's critical that you learn to see all these signs. You will thank me in the future. Okay, let's get to this. Early in the relationship, a narcissist will identify your weaknesses. This is one of their best skills, and let's be honest here. Like it or not, we all have weaknesses. So it's very important that you look at yourself and identify your own weaknesses. And I get it, it's hard to admit them, but you have got to be honest with yourself. For example, I bet all of us are weak when it comes to being praised, being held up on a pedestal. I mean, who doesn't like all that attention? So when this happens early on, this is a warning sign you have to be on top of. Why is this person laying on everything so thick? And why so soon? When they come out of the gate gushing with all this adoration, you need to take a long, hard look at this and come to the realization that this isn't normal. It's just a trick narcissists use to try to suck you in immediately, and you need to be prepared to tell them to pump the brakes, slow it down a bit. If they aren't willing to accept that request, or they just ignore you and keep on doing it, I'm 99.9% sure you have a narcissist on your hands, and you should just walk away. Another thing you should pay close attention to is their circle of friends, and maybe even their family. Are they introducing you to anyone else in their life? If they don't seem to have many friends, and they don't get along with their family very well, and they aren't interested in introducing you to anyone else in their life, something just isn't adding up. If they are coming across like they're some great person, then why aren't they willing to expand the relationship beyond just you? Why aren't they sharing you with anyone else? This is another sign for you to cut and run, because if all they have to offer is themselves, then something just ain't right. And another early warning sign is how they act around your friends. When you introduce them to the people in your life, how do they act around them? This is one of the more tricky signs to identify, because narcissists are very skilled at faking you out. They will seem engaging and pleasant in the beginning, but it won't take long before they start sharing their true opinions. Narcissists are very insecure, and they are very jealous. They aren't able to keep up the facade of liking your friends for very long, because they won't like them. They see your friends as a threat, as a barrier. Basically, they are a roadblock, stopping the narcissist from gaining complete control over you. And please trust me on this. If you notice them starting to badmouth your friends, saying negative things about them, this is your early warning sign to exit that relationship immediately. Another thing you need to pay really close attention to is the first sign of them disrespecting you, putting you down, and gaslighting you. Don't ever let anyone take away your self-respect. As soon as you notice them saying things to you that are stinging, when they make accusations that just are totally false, you have to be strong and shut that down immediately. and then have the strength to walk away. Because if you stay, thinking it was just an isolated incident, you haven't seen anything yet. It will only get worse. That first negative encounter will be the beginning of many more to come. Here's another difficult one to avoid. A narcissist will enter a relationship as some sort of victim. They will give you this sob story of how nobody treats them right, how it seems the whole world is against them. Again, this one is hard because most of us here are empaths, and it's easy for us to fall into this scenario because it's in our nature to help people in need. So if someone approaches you and is coming off as this total victim of life in general, turn around and run away now. Trust me, there is nothing you can do or say that will ever rehabilitate them. It's all just another one of their traps. And the last early warning sign I will talk about is how they will abruptly change their demeanor, and for no reason at all. They will get triggered for the smallest things and go from a calm state to an agitated state in a heartbeat. As soon as you notice them having these massive mood swings, you should realize you are witnessing what they are really like. And you need to realize that this is not normal behavior. Please believe me here. All that love, praise, and adoration they start out with, or if they come across playing the hopeless victim, this is all just an illusion to gain your trust. Because as soon as they gain your trust, they know they've got you right where they want you. So please take everything I've said here today super seriously. I've personally experienced everything I've shared with you, and knowing what I know now, I keep a sharp, close eye on all of these early warning signs. They've been a huge help in my life, and I pray that you will take this knowledge and use it to avoid these toxic relationships. And until next time, watch for the signs, be alert, be vigilant, be strong, be brave, and go live your best life today.